Hello to all. Welcome to Hacker Associate Pen Testing Show and welcome to Global Offensive Hacker Associate community. So as you know, every week I'm going to share tips regarding to the penetration testing, and today I'm going to share one particular technique regarding to the Burp Suite. So I am Harshad, founder and CEO of Hacker Associate. Let's begin. So let's start and jump with our today topic. So if you see, this is our topic for today. So how to test cookie using a passive scanning option. So example, let's say most of the people like interested in my web application pen testing. But as I mentioned to you, I'm just here going to share the tips regarding to that application. And if you want to penetrate the things live in a live manner in a live environment, like we can say that we have application running on the live network or in the production environment. If you want to learn that part, like how to penetrate that application, then you can simply go to this website hackerasset.com and check this particular course called AWAPT. So start with the today's program, like how to test the cookie using passive scanning option. So let's begin. So here what we need to do is, as I mentioned, right, rather than using the tool, what you need to understand here is understand the architecture of the application. You can apply this knowledge to any of your application. It's not fixed, it will be stick to here only this application. For demonstration purpose, I'm going to take one application, and if you want the same thing, if you want to repeat the same thing with me, you can easily repeat with me doing this particular video also. So let's jump into this. So I'm going to take a Google application. So for this, I need a setup, like one is Burp and second I require Firefox. It's not mandatory you can use Firefox, but if you want, you can also use embedded browser. So let's start the Burp first. So I'm using a Burp Professional Edition. You can use Community Edition as well. So for this lab, there is no requirement, you can use Burp Professional. You can also use Community Edition. Simple, you can go to the next here and then start Burp. This is the first part we need to do. Second, we need to jump into the Firefox. Let's open the Firefox. So here it is Firefox, and let's create a workspace. So I'm using Apple M1. So here you can see that this is my Evernote and this is the Burp. So let's go to the Burp, make a full screen. I have a lot of add-ons installed in my Burp suite. So it will take a little bit time, just wait for it. And once the all extension load here, then we're going to start our particular application assessment. So here is a proxy. I think it is still going on, and by the time we'll go to the browser and configure it. So here is a Firefox. What I can do is I can simply jump into this and enable the Burp. And here, like you can see, I'm using my Burp JS link finder. Second, I'm using Burp Bounty, Logger plus Joseph, and lot more. So it will take a little bit time to load. Once it is done, then we can use this option called intercept on and off. So what I want here is I can simply go to this Google, and before going to Google, let me just turn on intercept on. So sorry, Burp on, and then go to the Google. Just type here google.com. and just go to here, and after that we can simply use this application. Let's take any application. So if you want this thing to, if you want to repeat with me, just repeat it. So just go and check this application. So you can clearly see that whatever the application I'm testing right now is HTTPS application. This is just for demo purpose, but in case if you want to test any other application, you are free to select any application. But remember, not targeted application which is not in your scope. So understand the concept, because I'm here to share the tips. You just take it the tips and then apply this same knowledge in your particular environment. So here you can see this is my basically application which I'm testing right now. So you can simply click here, open link in new tab. You see the application is HTTPS. Just open it up here, and you can see the application now open. After that you can check it like where we can sign in. So you can simply click here continue, and here we have a continue option, and after that you can see the setup is available here. The setup to access this application, go to this one, this link, select that link, and you can click here agree and start. That's how we can check it out. So now we can say this is the application we are testing right now. So as I mentioned, rather than using any particular tools like Nmap and all these things, just leave as it is. First, understand the application, understand all the functionality of the application, and then okay, you can start performing the attack on that application. So first you can simple click here sign in and sign up. So I think I don't have any account on this application, so I'll click here sign up. Before this, I want all the requests okay should come there. Okay, so what I can do is I can simple go to the history tab. This is my history tab, and you can see the lot of information available here. What I can do here is I can simple click here control A or command A in Mac system, and you can simple click here delete selected items. So now we have a fresh request, so simple go to the sign up, and after that I can simple select my username, basically anything you can type here HA123 HA123 anything, and create account, and don't save it. Account created. Now you can simple sign in using that account. So we have a user HA123 and password we have a HA123, and then you simple log in it. So this is the first part. Basically this is the basically first part we need to test accordingly. After that what you can do is you just check the request properly, and you can see this application URL is HTTPS. So right now if you are testing any application in your environment, you can just imagine, right, most of the application we are using basically are HTTPS SSL based applications. So we need to deal with this. And if you are pen testing on the cloud network like AWS Azure, you will deal with a lot of API related activity. So a lot of API, a lot of applications, and many things are there, right? So this part we'll see later stage like API assessment and all, but right now we are focusing on cookie testing. So here is the HTTPS by the way, and you can see that here we have a lot of information. What is our topic today? So our topic is basically test the cookie using a passive scanning option. So passive scanning option by the way, it's an inbuilt feature of that Burp. There is nothing to trigger. Okay, for active we need to trigger the things. It means we need to actively scan that particular web page. But in this case, it's not like that. Okay, directly you access the application, it means you browse the pages of the application, automatically it's going to give you the information okay in the Burp section. This is the meaning. Okay, so example, let's say like I have tested the application and I have a lot of information regarding to this like get request, post request. So let's go and check it out. So you can see we have a get request is available here, right? You can, and I'll just go here and check the URL. This is a URL, and main important thing is you can simply go to dashboard. This is a dashboard, and the interesting part is here if you see regarding to the cookie. So when you check the cookie, you can see that cookie HTTP cookie without HTTP flag only set. The cookie without HTTP only flag set. So if you go down and check the response what exactly it is, and you can see that clearly we can see everything okay in the clear text. This is the HTTPS link, and this could be a problem okay in your environment. So if you are testing any application, make sure okay like this part is secure. And if you go to this particular thing, we can see that exactly same ID it is here, and not the important part. As I mentioned to you, I want to teach you the concept regarding to this. So the concept here is if cookie are being used as a transmission mechanism for session token, verify whether the secure flag has been set, preventing them from ever being transmitted over unencrypted connection. And in this example, we can see that the secure flag has not been set, and this is the main part we need to check. So whenever you are performing any assessment on the application, make sure okay you are checking that flag is very very important. There are multiple ways to check. Okay, I'm going to show you one more tool okay to check this particular flag, and also we'll understand how to identify vulnerability in that particular application. As I mentioned, you can apply this knowledge to any application. So let's see other thing what we can do okay via this proxy tab. So this is a proxy tab, and these are 4 requests I need to handle, right? So you can see that clearly. I can see the ID, and this is a cookie, and this is exposed. After that, if you can go here and you can say in this particular URL is basically get parameter, and we can see that we have action equal to new, UID is this, password is this, and you check the response here. You can see set cookie. Set cookie basically come from server, and if you see that cookie, and here it is information which is completely I can easily read that information. So this could be very very dangerous. Okay, again you can go to the third link and check it out. Check the requests. You can see the request completely it is visible to us. This is the vulnerability. So check out this flag properly. So as I mentioned to you, this is the flag we have seen. So alternatively, go to the scanner result. We can directly go to the dashboard of the Burp, and you can check it out. The scanner passive scan function detects session token management issues such as SSL cookie without secure flag set and the cookie without HTTP only flag set. And the scanner also provide an advisory section with issue detail, background and remediation. So we have seen already this is a dashboard, and we can see that this is a lot of information coming here. We need to check it properly. But as I mentioned to, as per this particular section, what we are learning right now, we need to understand about this particular flag. Okay, so if you are testing any application, make sure okay this flag you will check properly and check all the information. So sometime happen, you can see that application HTTPS, we are able to see everything in the proper manner, whatever we expect here. Second tool, okay, down the line, I'm going to teach you about this one, Zap. So if you want to identify the same thing, we'll use a Zap one. So I'll just type here OWASP, or I'll just go here and search Zap. This is OWASP Zap, just open it up, and then I don't require that burp right now in the middle, and simple exit it from this section, and I'll simple go to this section and then change same thing to Zap. Okay, that part we need to configure it. You simple sign out, but I'll sign out okay when this will load. So it is starting. So this is also one of the great framework you can also use okay for your open source thing. Okay, open source tool, basically this one, Zap. So it's completely free. You can directly use it and you can test your application. So how to begin with this? Simple, you can start this tool, and after that you select here, yes, start it. So once you start it, you can see that it's going to create a new session file. And next, I don't want to update right now these things, so simple close it. And let me just go and put on downside. And if you require inbuilt browser of this, you can simply click on this button. So just like a burp, we have an inbuilt browser. Same way in the Zap, we have that inbuilt browser. Okay, these are site right now, I don't have anything. So simple, what I can do is I can simple sign out. And what I'll do will come here. It should come here. So I'm just checking why it didn't came. Okay, still okay, it is okay, it came. Okay, now I'm again going to just do here sign in, and just go sign in and just type here HA123 HA123. So just like okay, you can analyze the application, login, don't save, and now we are logged in, and you can see that we have the information. So if you go to the alert section, you select the application, go to the alert, and you can see here also we have a flag here, cookie no HTTP flag set. So example, let's say if you select this information, you can select this one, and let me check. You can clearly see that we have a set cookie, right? This is set cookie, basically from responses. As I mentioned, you said will come from the server, and this is the basically cookie, and we have information exposed here. So what do you understand from this? What's the conclusion here? Conclusion is whatever the application you're testing, just check it out. Is HTTP or HTTPS? If you're handling HTTPS, definitely is a secure application. We need to check for the cookie part, okay? That cookie part, like how actually the application handling that cookie, how they actually the application handling that session. Sometime okay will experience JWT, sometime will experience auth, basically authorization tokens, right? That part we need to check it properly. Also we need to check okay like the flag is set or not. So if you go to this documentation, so what we want this one, okay, whether the secure flag has been set or not. This only we need to understand. This is all for this particular show, and next tip I'm going to share okay next week. So stay tuned with me, and still if you didn't subscribe with me, please go to Hacker Associate website and then hit this button, LinkedIn and YouTube. Thank you once again to all of you, and have a great day ahead. Happy weekend. Thank you.